Hello everyone, and welcome back to Algorithm Empowerment. We've noticed that there's often an elusive nature to the idea of a person experiencing abundance, and it's usually portrayed as something that's distant and not presently within our reach. Today, Troy's going to be talking about a book that boldly challenges that preconceived notion and tries to empower us to start living into our ideal life now. The book has many practical steps we can take in order to gain more personal freedom. So without further detail, let's book it.
Hello everyone, welcome to Algorithm Empowerment. My name's Troy and today I'll be talking about a book called The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferris. The 4-Hour Workweek is basically a book on lifestyle redesign, and Tim provides many different techniques in the book for not putting off the lifestyle you want for later and to begin pursuing it now. This book is for anyone who can't fathom working the traditional U.S. status quo of 40 hours a week for 40 plus years with hopes that someday you'll be able to do what you want. Tim talks about a concept called the new rich, which refers to people who value experience and personal freedom over enslaved monetary gain and things. The new rich don't reject monetary gains, but pursue them with self-defined goals as to why they're pursuing them. It provides the tools necessary for the new rich to attain the experiences and things that they value most without having to sacrifice the best years of their life. This book proves it's not necessary to wait to do the things you truly want to do, and that the idea of someday is a modern disease. The main objective of this book is to provide a doorway into abundance and enjoyment in everyday life by eliminating the unnecessary minutia. It's about prioritizing and reorganizing your life in the most effective way to attain your own goals. The 4 key insights I gained from this book can be summed up in the acronym DEAL. D is for definition. Define exactly what it is that you want. Is it experiences? Is it things? If it's experiences, what do you want to experience? When? And how much will it cost you? We have to be specific and define exactly what it is we want with the utmost detail. The E is for elimination. This applies to time and things. Eliminate the unnecessary bills and unfulfilling things in order to allocate more money for things that are important to you. As for time, we need to stop being busy just to be busy. We have to become effective instead of efficient. Effectiveness is doing things that will get us closer to our personal goals. Efficiency is just doing any task in an economical manner, even if it isn't in alignment with what we truly want. We have to be very conscientious of this difference. Tim talks about the 80-20 rule in the book. It's a general rule, but very applicable. For example, 80% of a company's work is done by 20% of their employees, or 80% of a company's profit comes from 20% of their clients. We need to apply this rule to our own life and define what 80% of our daily or weekly tasks causes us dissatisfaction and what 20% brings us joy. Once we identify that 20%, we need to start delegating more time towards those things. The A is for automation, which is identifying the minute tasks like compulsively checking email and automating them to free up our time to pursue our main goals. A key example for me would be building a website with an integrated scheduling program so customers can make their own appointments instead of me having to answer my phone through all hours of the day. And finally, the L is for liberation, taking control of your own time. The key to liberation is performing at a high enough capacity in that 20% window to allow for 80% personal freedom. What I mean by this is that it's important for us to be very deliberate with our time and get as much done as we can in that time we deliberately choose to allot ourselves. This keeps us from making mountains out of molehills. Our tendency is to prolong tasks in order to validate our work or give the facade of busyness, when in reality we've given ourselves far more time than needed to complete most tasks. Keep in mind that the previous 2 points, automation and liberation, are often interchangeable based on your current situation. The 4-Hour Workweek to me has been an integral part of my current lifestyle and the decisions I've made since reading it. Since reading this book, I've applied these strategies to find a path that resonates with me. I've realized it wasn't necessary for me to work a decade to earn a month's vacation. I've learned living with less has resulted in me experiencing more. I've quit my high-paying 9-to-5 job to work seasonally, enabling me to travel often while living comfortably within my means, and I live a life full of adventure and unique experiences. But most importantly, it's a life that is by my design. I feel this book is for anybody that would like to optimize their free time. We don't necessarily have to quit our job in order to utilize these strategies. It provides huge amounts of detail that can be applied for any situation and provides key questions for us to reflect on to help overcome the obstacles that prevent us from taking our life into our own hands. Thanks for watching. Keep giving her.